How would you feel if you literally had to run for your life from a mimic? That is exactly what happened to this person. Welcome back to Creepy Crochet and Creepypasta. Let's get into today's story. In my country, I actually appeared in the news because of this incident. This happened in July of 2019, before the COVID pandemic started. Two of my friends and I really wanted to travel to the north of Portugal. We live in the capital of the country, Lisbon, and in the north there is a place called Gerês, a natural park where people can camp. Instead of tents, we rented small bungalows because we don't really like sleeping in tents. Everything was going well. One of my friends, Sophia, is a very good driver and very down-to-earth when it comes to supernatural things. My other friend, Carla, loves this type of thing. She even dresses a bit like a witch and is fascinated by anything supernatural. We arrived by car and everything was beautiful. The smell of the forest in the morning, with the mist still slowly disappearing, was amazing. We went to the reception to get the key to our bungalow and walked to it. It was about a 10-minute walk from the reception. There were 3 bungalows in that area. In one of them, there were people around our age, maybe 25. They looked like a couple and they had a dog, a Portuguese water dog, which in the US is known as the dog the Obamas had. In the other bungalow, there was an older couple around 65 years old. They looked like a very sweet pair. We went to the supermarket to buy food, and when we came back, the area was full of sounds from birds and animals. It was beautiful. Night started to fall, but we felt safe because there were cameras outside the bungalows. My friend Sophia went to sleep because she was tired from the long drive. Carla and I stayed watching TV, and later we decided to go outside in front of the bungalow just to breathe the incredibly pure air. We did this for several days. We walked through the forest and enjoyed nature. On the 4th day, we did the same thing again, but this time the 3 of us went outside together. It was around 10 p.m. when we suddenly heard a scream. It was the girl from the bungalow next door shouting to her boyfriend not to go because it might just be an animal. When he opened the door, he looked at us and asked, "Can you hear that scream too?" We said yes. He said he would go to reception in case someone needed help. My friend Carla, who loves night walks and mysterious things, said she would go with him. So the rest of us stayed in our bungalow with the girl and her dog waiting outside. About 10 minutes later, the boyfriend came back and said the woman at reception told him it might be an animal, but that there was a flashlight somewhere down the path. He said he was going to check it out, and we all decided to go together. I thought it was strange that Carla had stayed at reception because she normally loves this kind of thing. We walked for about 5 minutes until we reached a flashlight lying on the ground, turned on. When I looked at my friend Sophia's face, that's when I felt it. There were no sounds. No birds, no insects, nothing. Only the wind. I had a bad feeling and said we should go back, but the boyfriend kept insisting we go help whoever might be out there. When I got angry and said we were going back, he suddenly started laughing at us. That's when I noticed something disturbing. He had one single tooth in the front that was very yellow, while the rest were white. At that moment, the girl's dog started